What's going on, guys? Shane D here, and it's time for another rock vlog. What's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going good for you. Thank you guys for all of you that have kept subscribing to my channel. You're wonderful people. I love you so much. I'm on the internet the other day. The topic has arisen. Should Angus Young continue on with AC/DC? Of course, Cliff Williams and Brian Johnson have now quit. Brian Johnson was the singer. What was Cliff Williams? Was he the bass player? And then Phil Rudd was the drummer? Anyways, the topic had arisen. Should he continue doing AC/DC? Bottom line, it's his choice. He says he's already got new music and he's going to ask Axl Rose, the most reliable singer in the world, to sing on it. I guess Axl Rose did do a couple concerts or for the Rock or Bust tour when Brian Johnson quit. Or did he quit? I don't know exactly what happened. I haven't been paying close attention. Here's what I will say. How old is Angus Young? He's 70? He's got to be 70 years old. Here's what I would say if I was his grandson. If I was his grandson, I would say, "Dear Grandpa," I would start that way. I would look him right in the eyes. I'd say, "Dear Grandpa, it seems to me all you care about is your freaking friends and your fun and your life. Yes, I have a nice house and me and Mama are doing very well and I have guitars and I've got to meet a lot of interesting people. But you know who I haven't got to know? I haven't got to know you, Grandpa. Grandpa Angus, I don't know who you are. I want to spend some time with you before you go like Uncle Malcolm did. I want to spend some quality time with you. Now I know you're a rocker. I know your entire life has been rock and roll, and you're an old man and a young man's soul. I get it, with the schoolboy uniform and everything else. And you do rock, Grandpa. You do rock hard. You rock real hard. You rock tight. And you, sir, dear Grandpa, you rock me right. So please, you're not a spring chicken anymore. I would like to spend some quality time with my grandpa. I want to go out into the Australian outback, and I want to throw another shrimp on the barbie, and I want to do some fishing, and I want to hunt some wallabies, and I want to kill an ostrich, and I want to strangle an alligator, and I want to do all these things with my grandpa before he's unable to do it. And you're still vibrant. I can see you doing your little leg kicks and stuff on stage in your outfits. Spend some time with me, Grandpa. Spend some time with me. But at the end of the day, Angus Young is a grown man, and he can do what he wants with this band. It's not going to be AC/DC. I love AC/DC. I loved AC/DC with Bon Scott. And I loved AC/DC with Brian Johnson. You had two good goes at it, and you had 50 plus years with AC/DC. Rocking the world. Rocking the world, everyone. Rock and roll. I think it's time that I personally would say it's time for you to hang up the schoolboy uniform and relax a little bit. Play on some albums. Have people say, yeah, guest like Billy Gibbons. He's on everyone's album. Billy, come on over. Rock a little bit on this album. You know, Angus Young, he'll get all those offers. You can keep the rock going. You can do performances. But AC/DC, personally for me, should be put to bed. When you're the only guitar player left in the band that's original, it should not be AC/DC anymore. It can be Angus Young and the All-Star Rockers play the best of AC/DC. But it's not AC/DC. What happened when John Bonham died? Led Zeppelin said, that's it. We are done. One man goes down in this four-man team, and we are done. They were offered $600 million to put together a tour. Maybe take Bonham's son with them. They said, nay. Nay, because Led Zeppelin died, dear sirs. Led Zeppelin died the day John Bonham died. And that's to be commended. And I understand bands that do that, where they stay together and they keep rocking. If it's a guitar player, I'm on the fence. See, if it's a bass player and drummer, fine. Keep calling it whatever you want to call it. Call it Xanadu, call it Abbott, whatever it is. If it's the bass and drummer, and you've got the main songwriting guitarist and the singer, that's more likely to say, okay, you can still call it this. But if you're losing the singer and you're losing the guitar players and stuff, it's not the same band anymore. So, Grandpa Angus, take some time off. Take some time off. Spend some time with me. Spend some time with your boy, okay? We miss you. We love you. You're always on the road. You're always sleeping with strippers and prostitutes and rocking out and drinking beer and hanging with your mates all the time. And now it's time for you to spend a little time with us. Is that too hard to ask? Is that too hard to ask, Grandpa? Because if it is, then fuck you, pal. We don't need you anyway. We need your money. We love your money, but whatever. What do you guys think? Put that in the comments below and tell me what you think about the Angus Young debacle. Should he call it Angus Young and the Rock and Roll All-Stars performing the best of AC/DC? Or should it just be AC/DC and it's got Axl Rose going, shut up my eye. What do you think? Put that in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much. Angus, take some time for your family. Malcolm's gone. Brian Johnson and those guys have retired. Take some time for yourself. Breathe deep. Sit on the floor in your underpants and look at all the records you've released and say, give yourself one of these in the arm and say, you've done it. You sure have done a good job, buddy. That's all I've got, guys. I'm going to swing in for a big kiss, and we're going to call it a day on this one. I love you so damn much. You know it. I thank you. For the people that call me fat, fucking, ugly twat, I love you too. Because ain't no hate from me. You're going to get, I'm going to love you so hard that you love me back. All right? And if you're calling me sexy pimp daddy, thank you. And I'll love you really hard too. That's all I got. I'm coming in for a big kiss, and we'll talk to you again soon. Angus, call you, boy. That's all I got. Okay? Goodbye.